Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello. My name is Kelly, and this is the first episode of the Unconditional Colors podcast. And so I just want to share a little bit about why colors are a language. So I studied translation, and for a while, I was translating books and giving English classes before I went deeper into everything with color therapy. And within that process, I witnessed people expressing themselves in new ways and speaking new languages and expressing new emotions. And so when I really went deeper into my connection with language, I realized that color is the language that has helped me more than anything. As I say it just makes me tear up a little bit because I was in a really dark place about 6 years ago, and I really wanted to die, honestly. And I wrote a letter, a suicide letter. And the next day, I read it back, and I thought, you know what? I have no idea what love is. And so I went to the library, and I found some books about love, and I started exploring what love was. And I started painting again for the first time after many years, and I would see these different emotions reflected back to me. These emotions that I suppressed so much and hid. I hid from them. And that was the reason I was so depressed, is because I was hiding from parts of myself and parts of life. And so as I started painting, I wasn't very aware of this, to be honest, at the time. I was more so just full of so many emotions that had been suppressed over 9 years of living with a very abusive person. And so all these emotions finally had an outlet. And it was so powerful. And I didn't show my paintings to anybody. And I never thought that really anything would happen with them. But as I've connected with just the expression and the power of painting and expressing ourselves in colors, so many things have been liberated from me, and I feel light. I feel free, and this is the desire I have for everybody in the world. I wish so much to live in a world where everyone feels free to live life in the fullest of all of its expressions. That we feel secure enough to feel all of our fears and our guilt and our shame and our anger and our pain, and that we also feel free enough to experience all of life's joy and beauty that's all around us all the time, and that exists within the pain. And that within the joy, there's also pain. And that we can really find balance in life. So that's why I created Unconditional Colors, because I realized how much this helped me. And I realized that I just wanted to live in a world where everyone felt this level of joy that comes when we don't resist any part of ourselves or any part of life. And it's been really powerful. It's been so beautiful and painful and sad and exciting, and it's been everything, because life is everything, and it's supposed to be everything. We are supposed to experience everything without getting so involved in our stories about what everything is. And that's why I love colors, because I had a lot of trauma in a lot of different ways, emotionally, physically, psychologically. And connecting with color has helped me and continues to help me every day. I go deeper into this every single day with emotions that are lodged within my body. Because when we have an experience and we don't feel the fullness of the emotion that we felt in the moment, it stays trapped in our bodies. And that's where illnesses come from. That's where weird experiences come from and weird patterns come from, and dreams and thoughts and all kinds of things, because there's something within us trying to speak to us and we are not listening, or we are avoiding. And that's not health. Health comes from true acceptance and awareness of what is going on within us. If we turn a blind eye to ourselves, we will turn a blind eye to everybody, and we create a life of resistance. And so I love colors because, yeah, we have different emotions and we have different experiences, but as we simply look at a color, it has an impact on our nervous system. It makes us feel something. That's why I always say that colors bring us straight to the feeling. And so we can work with our emotions without getting so tangled up in our stories about those emotions or about those experiences that we have in relation to certain feelings or colors. So if there's a color that you resist, for example, it's an amazing place of exploration of what are you afraid of? And what are you holding back from in your life? What are you not inviting in your life? Because if we look at our lives as a painting, we realize that the best paintings have contrast. And so as we can work with the contrast and bring love to the contrast, we create a life that is a work of art. And that's really the point of Unconditional Colors, is to become the artists of our lives and to have all the tools that come from all the experiences that we've had and all the emotions that we've felt. And that gives us the tools to feel whole when new experiences arise and new challenges. Because let me tell you, you can do all the self-exploration in the world, but life is always going to present challenges. And that's why we're here, and that's the fun, and that's the beauty, because we're constantly growing and we're constantly learning. And that's the imperfect perfection that's constantly moving through and around us. So that's what Unconditional Colors is. That's the mission I'm on. That's what I love to share with people. I love to see people express more, to feel something that they've never thought that they could feel, to feel new levels of joy, and to cry out things that they haven't cried out for many years. I love that. I live for that. And colors are a way that we can integrate that into our everyday habits, into the clothes that we wear, into the food that we eat, because colors are everywhere. And emotions are also everywhere. And so I love colors because it just brings us to a new level of feeling, a new level of openness. And I love experiencing myself and others feel more than we could have ever imagined, and to open our imaginations to more as well. You know, you can visualize with colors, and I've had really beautiful experiences with them where one time this color was in my mind. It was like this pink purple kind of color, like a dark mauve kind of color. And first it was just the color that came, but then I was on a boat in this lake that was that color, and then the sky turned the same color, and it really brought this strong message to me about bringing unity to life, harmonizing the different forces of everything, the different forces of creation, the different elements, and watching them merge together. And so I love this world of colors. It constantly is teaching me something new. There's so much on a scientific level as much as there is on an emotional level, psychological level, and spiritual level. And just to look at more colors, just to look at them has an impact on our bodies and our nervous system. Because as you look at a color, it makes you feel something. And as we feel more, we start liberating more. So that's a little bit about unconditional colors. And I've got so much to share, but really, I've got so much joy. I just feel so much right now. And in the next episode, I'd like to share a little bit more about the different colors and the impacts they have on our bodies. So stay tuned. I hope that you come back. You can visit me on unconditionalcolors.com or send me an email at unconditionalcolors@gmail.com. I would love, love, love to hear from you. I have different activities on my website that can help you connect with colors. And I love when people send me personal questions or anything. Anything is open. The sky is yours. Thank you for tuning in with me. And I hope that you feel free to live life and experience yourself and others in all of its emotions and all of its colors. Thank you.